2K Nitro, man. Welcome to my page. If you haven't, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Um, I just I've been meaning to do this for a minute with this type of content, this type of video. I normally have a lot of different things. I post music stuff. I post a lot of slot stuff because I like to go to the slot machines, and then I post dating advice and tips and stuff like that. So I post a lot of different things, and I haven't really posted a lot of sports stuff. Although I'm a big sports fan. Shout out to my Niners, shout out to my Bulls, shout out to my Dodgers. Those are three teams that I follow, that I'm a fan of, and the three major sports in America. But I wanted to talk because I've been quiet for a long time, but I just have my thoughts and feelings. First of all, I don't go too far back because it just opens up old wounds. Yeah, we lost Super Bowl. Should have won, but it's starting to look like why we lose is only it's only one person that still is the issue in my opinion, and it's the writing on the wall. It's our coach. I mean, I'm sorry to say it. Kyle and John have did an excellent job. They built a great team to this point. They gotten us out of a lot of dark days. They reshuffle the roster. That the roster they inherited was disgusting in 2017. Did they make every decision perfect from there on in? No, they have a lot of misses in the first round versus a lot of hits. Two out of whatever is a bad hit in the first round. But the later rounds they've been finding gems, and undrafted players they find gems, but it's still Kyle just makes the same mistakes and with personnel. It's always with personnel with him. He does not like to play young guys. I can't stand it. We have talent that we don't utilize because they're young, but he drafts old players. So these are guys coming in 23, 24 that's played a lot of football in some instances, and if they play 3, 4 years, 5 years sometimes in college, they know how to play. Give them a chance. Let them fail you before you say they can't play. You don't even give them a chance to play at all, and you're giving veterans who are old and washed up and they're not even hungry. You see them play, they're not even hungry to play. They're so lackadaisical. They got no fight. And maybe some of them came and played to their younger days because they're just old. You know what I'm saying? Just father time is undefeated some players. Some players just don't have it after they get to a certain age. And this guy will still play the freaking veterans over the young guys. And I'm like, why? Well, do we always have to lean on the vets in every situation? I get we need vets on the team. But if the young guys out playing the older guys, why are we not giving them a chance? Like, if they're the better player, play the better player. Like, you killing us. This and you do this red shirt nonsense, and we still even have people that's 2 years in the league, and you still won't play them over guys that's been in the league a little longer. So it's like, why are we not giving these guys a chance? If they're better, let them fail you once or twice before you say that they can't play. You don't even get a chance to see. You better get to see any of these young guys play. Then you just cut them, or they never get a chance to play. And you keep getting veteran guys you got to pay all this money for. And that's another thing. We paying all these guys. That's why they don't have no fight, no hunger, because they all paid. I ain't gonna go all out. I'm not hungry. Why I need to work hard for? Like, why I need to try? I'm already made. I never wanted Ayuk back. I said we should have traded him before the draft. That was my MO with him. I said, Ayuk, I love what you did for us. I appreciate your production, but we no longer need your services, sir. We could do without you at your price tag. That's what I wanted. Trade him. Team want to give us a first round pick for him. Trade him for a first round pick. That's what we should have did. We done signed. We waited too long to sign him. He got no. He probably ain't do no work since the Super Bowl. He probably ain't trained. He probably lackadaisical training. He ain't work hard because you don't want to get hurt. Mostly what they don't really say what happens with free agents a lot of times in their free agent season, off season, they don't go hard until they sign a contract. Once they sign a contract, then they ramp up their training and stuff like that to have a good season because they just got signed. But if they ain't get signed, they're not working. because they don't want to get hurt. They train and they sprain or tear something. That's the end of their contract season, and that they've been waiting for all these years. So they're not working hard. And that 5th-year option is just an option. We could have played hardball with him, but what's the point? Because he wasn't working. I'm talking about you. He wasn't working. He wasn't training hard. He probably was training lightly. He wasn't training like he normally would. So when he's ramping it up, he's trash now. He's not caught up to speed. Everybody else been working hard, and then he's not working, and he's not fast enough to just separate like that. He needs a lot of time to get ready. He's not ready, and it's showing. And we paid him. I don't know why we just. It made no sense. You paid Jennings. Why? You drafted 2 wide receivers. Why? I like Collins. I like Collins. He made Conley. He made some great catches in the Super Bowl. I liked him. We didn't need to like just phase him out of the offense completely. We could have just used him and Debo, and you got 2 rookies, and you could have maybe signed somebody else that you could have maybe developed. And I bet you they would probably be more productive than freaking Ayuk is right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what are we doing? Why do we pay everybody? That's why nobody tries on this team. They're not hungry. They're not fighting for nothing. They done went to the Super Bowl. They done got paid. Although they ain't win the ring. A lot of don't drive athletes. This is what drive athletes. They don't have that pot of gold no more waiting for them with their effort. They got paid already. So they done a lot of that's I have never seen no organization pay this many players on a consistent level. That's why they trade, they replenish. You see the Kansas City Chiefs. I love how they do it. They'll get rid of people. They don't care. They'll get rid of you. Who would get rid of Tyreek Hill after they just won a championship? Who when they right mind do it? The Chiefs. And they still want another championship after getting rid of him because they don't care. They cutthroat. You don't want to pay. You don't want to pay for our rate. Go on. We'll move on without you. 49ers don't do that. They cave. They give them whatever they want at some point, and they keep them. Versus trade them. Trade if they look. If you could get good value, trade them. In most cases, yeah. Bosa, we kind of was stuck with him. He's hell of a player when he's on, but he hasn't performed since he got paid. But whatever. That's neither here nor there. Trent Williams, you kind of need him too, so we're kind of stuck with him. But Ayuk, we didn't need no Ayuk, man. How much we didn't need? Look how we doing without. He's not even a contribution, and we still 1-3. So imagine it don't matter if he's here or not. It shows how little he impacts the game for the team. He don't really impact the game like that for us. That's why I was like, why would you even think about giving him $30 million? Think about it. Especially another team willing to give you something for him. Get that and get somebody else. Restart the because you got to pay Purdy. Now you got to lose this team is going to be trash next year, man. Like I really don't know what to think to happen after this year. This year, I don't even know what's going to happen this year. The defense is atrocious, but that's because the effort is trash. You got too much veterans, and you got to have a mixture. So if somebody that's out there that's wanting to fight for something, you got all these veterans, they don't care. They have no passion. They got paid. So they're not going to put themselves in danger. Not saying that all players should, but they're not going to risk nothing. They have nothing to risk. They making business decisions. Oh, I got paid. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go hard. I'm good. I'm good regardless. So you got to mix it up. You got to have some young guys in there that's fighting for something. One of these young guys could have changed the game on defense, made a play. But you never know. You lean on these stupid veterans that don't, man, they washed up, man. I can't stand Kyle. That's one of my biggest gripes with him. With Kyle Tibbs. I call him Kyle Tibbs because he never played the young guys. Tibbs is the same way in the Bulls. Always lean on the veterans, grind them into pace. That's why CMC hurt, grinding them into pace. Ran them ragged last year. You got Mason on the bench, didn't use him. Yeah, Mitchell. Whenever Mitchell healthy, you put him out there. Screw, you get hurt. You got Mason right there. This man just grinds on guys. Don't trust the young guys. Only plays veterans. Only we even saw McVay play his young receiver and implement him. He's a rookie. Come on, man. Come on, dog. come on, man. Like you gotta at least try to implement these rookies better than what you've been. Trey Lance was a debacle, but a lot of it was because you never gave him a chance. 19, he's dead in the water now because he ain't played football in so many years. So he don't have enough game time. That the preseason how the Dallas did him is what the 49ers should do. Throw him out there for the whole preseason. Just let him play every snap. That's what I would have did. If you especially ain't gonna play the man, that's what I would have did with him. Excuse me. Yeah, he got hurt. His finger got messed up in the Chargers preseason game going all the way back. But still, play him every snap he could take. He needs the reps. And I just, but we're stuck with Kyle. We're stuck with him. The Yorks is not getting rid of him right now. I think in the all season, if the season tanks, in my opinion, it's good. It's a catch-22. We get rid of Kyle, we're gonna go back. There's no other. Yeah, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. We don't want Bill Belichick, man. We don't want no Bill Belichick. I don't want no piece of Bill Belichick. Yeah, the defense will be better, but the offense will be atrocious. That would be the end of Brock Purdy as a competent quarterback. You do not want Bill Belichick. The only way I would even entertain Bill Belichick is if he has like a high level offensive coordinator. Then yeah, okay, maybe. But he can't draft. He sucks at drafting. He sucks at trades. You don't really want Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick was a byproduct of Tom Brady. And Tom Brady is not unretiring. He's not getting no younger. So you don't want no Bill Belichick. The coach that I would want, I don't even know who it is right now to say 100% if we would even entertain getting rid of Kyle. But I think that's what it's coming to. That's what we're leading up to. At some point this year, there's gonna be a lot. If the season continues on the trend we're losing to subpar teams, it's gonna have to be at least thought about moving on from Kyle. I would even say, can we trade him? Can we trade Kyle and get something for him if after this season if we don't make the playoff? The Vikings better than us. They're better than us. I don't care what nobody. Detroit's better than us right now. They're better. Those two teams are better. New Orleans is better than us right now. So ain't no freaking way we beating those teams if it came down to a playoff kind of situation or a do or die game. I have no faith and we could beat them. No, even if we're healthy, CMC, the defense is just we're only missing Greenlaw really on defense right now, and we're atrocious on defense. So I can't really say that we could beat any of these teams because we can't stop nobody. We can't stop nobody. They could stop us because they got better defenses, so they could stop us. We can't stop them. So we should have won the Super Bowl when we had the chances. Of course, we 0-2 versus the Chiefs. Chances, and we, regardless we're going through now, it wouldn't feel as bad. But we got there twice with Kyle and 0-2 because his coaching style. The first one he should have ran Debo a little more with the jet sweep and then I don't even know what to say, man. I'm still gonna be a diehard 49er fan, win, lose, or draw. I'm just keeping it real. Brock Purdy though is excellent. He's doing great. Keep up the good work. He's shutting down all the naysayers. He's doing his thing. So much respect to him as a player. He played a hell of a game. Jennings, I like Jennings. I said too before free agency, either sign Jennings or sign out. You cannot sign both. Signs both. Why? We could like I said to myself at the time, get rid of Ayuk, get what you can for him, and make Jennings now your second receiver, and then problem solved. Look how he played. He's the primary receiver yesterday, and he was excellent. So imagine he's the downfall. Kyle have to get off this veteran nonsense. He has to be open-minded to play younger guys. Trust your system. Trust that you could develop. Trust that these guys, if you put them out there, you give them the proper coaching that they could perform. You just want to all these these some of these vets is ass. They past their prime. They done. They just want a payday. They look at you as like you do a meal ticket to get a paycheck. That's why they look at the 49. Oh, I'm gonna go play for Kyle because he gonna sign me to all this money, and I'm gonna get my last big payday. And who cares? Or they put too much trust in all these other people, and they're not performing. Then what happens? Then the veterans, oh, I gotta play now. I thought I was just getting a paycheck. I got to play. I just came in to get my last little payday. Uh, I'm not. I wasn't expected to be a contributor to the team. I was here to get a paycheck. That's how these veterans are. That's why you gotta have the young guys, and you gotta have a mixture of young and old. Some people that's fighting to motivate the vets to get them. You have too much vets. Everybody's just like, man, going through the motions. They don't care. They don't care. They're like they thinking about retirement and other things. They're not thinking about football. They don't care. Once they get their paycheck, they don't care. So it's like, why this is a learning experience year that he should have been known as. This is why organizations trade, release, and cut. I know it's cutthroat, but that's why they do it. They have to move in young blood, get rid of older blood. The older players go on to different. They spread around the league. You know, they go wherever they could get the biggest payday. Especially if they want a championship. Sometimes they know they can't get a championship, just want to get paid. It is what it is. It's so hard to win a Super Bowl. It's so hard. I think that's the hardest thing to win in sports. Probably that and the baseball. Baseball's hard too, but talent always wins in baseball and basketball in most cases, especially basketball, but most cases baseball. But football, you don't always have to have the talented team. It shows you just gotta have the chemistry and typically a quarterback right now and a good coach, and you tend to win championships regardless of other players around them. Because them Patriot teams wasn't always great, and they won championships. The Chiefs team last year was god awful in my opinion, but they won it because they have Patrick Mahomes and they have Andy Reid. That's probably what Kyle will have. He's gonna have. This is gonna be Philadelphia. He's like the Philadelphia Andy Reid. He's gonna leave the San Francisco, languish, and then it's gonna click for him for another team. So that's what it's boiling down to. Until he understands you cannot put so much on just veterans and you got talented young players. You gotta have some trust in some young guys, man. You cannot just be all about the vets, and expect them to just do everything. A lot of times they get hurt. Then what? The young guys don't even have no faith or trust in themselves. They don't have no experience because you ain't never even gave them a chance to do anything. Special team is trash. I never liked the whole Moody pick in the third round. I'm like, why are you taking a kick in the third round? Why are you burning the running backs in the third round? Why are you burning running backs in the third round? Why do we do this? The stupidest stuff. We find running backs off the trash heap. You telling me we couldn't have found another undrafted running back that could then spell Mason right now? You telling me we couldn't? Of course we could have. Of course you could have. Garendo's okay for right now. I mean, I'm not here to bash him yet. He's still young. He's still kind of developing. But come on, man. We don't need to be burning draft picks on running backs. If anything, 7th round. Pacheco for the Kansas City 7th round. They got another running back that seems okay that they utilized yesterday in the Sunday night game. That was pretty undrafted guy. Come on, he just plug and play. Why we just do the stupid? That could have been a pick we could have used for defensive lineman, which we need desperately. We could have drafted a D lineman in the 4th round or the 3rd rounds. And now we don't have now it's just a joke. I don't even know what to say. We just in a rock and a hard place right now. It's a mess created by Kyle. Although it's like I said, catch-22. He's done a lot of great things, and he does a lot of bad things. And we just can't just get over these bad things that he creates sometimes. And yeah, we probably have a Super Bowl hangover and all that stuff. No way we should have lost that game, though. We were a better team. But like I said, football, it doesn't matter who's a better team. Better coach, better quarterback. You could win. And that's how crazy football is, man. And the effort. You gotta have team. They tried harder. They wanted it more. We just going through the motion. Lackadaisical, just with no fire, no desire, no heart. That's get beat. You have always this trust in Kyle. Oh, he's a genius. He's a genius. Defensive coordinator sucks so far. Not good. I'm not impressed. I thought I'd see more of the D'Amico Ryans. Oh, hell of a coach, boy. He was the best defensive coordinator we had. Salah was good too. I wish him well in the Jets. Both of them guys, D'Amico and Salah. Wish them. They're good coaches for what they do. Hell of a defense. I think that's where we need to go next year. If not next year, and if we go to next coach, and get a defensive coach, but I want to keep the Shanahan kind of system, but not him, but another system like that, and have a defensive first coach, and I think that would help a lot with us right now. Kyle, he could be a coach, but I don't think for the 49ers no more. Like he did his job. He got us to as far as he could get us. I don't see him getting us any further. I don't see us, which is the Super Bowl. I just don't see it. It's gonna take time though. I think after this year he has to decide, does he want to stay? Does he want to consider leaving? Because I definitely think this is gonna be a long season for us. I could see us losing. If we lost to the Rams with nobody, it's gonna be a long. We lost to Minnesota with Sam Darnold. It's gonna be a long season, guys. It's gonna be a long season, and I just pray that we could, even if we make the playoffs, we're not beating the teams. We're not beating New Orleans. We're not beating Minnesota right now. That's even with everybody. I don't see us beating them because the defense is just atrocious. The defense would have to do a 180 for me to believe that we have a chance to beat any of the top. We're not beating Detroit right now. Their defenses are sound. They're good. So I just don't think we have the proper all of the tools to succeed right now. It's Greenlaw needed, yeah. We just got back Hufanga gave up more points than we gave up at any time in the season. So it's a joke. It's a joke right now. I don't know what they got to do. The defensive line I thought was better is worse. It's just very sad. I want to say Purdy's good though. He's gonna get his money, 60 million. He gotta get it. He played like lights out. I'm impressed. I've been impressed. I just kept my mouth. I was neutral on him, but I kept saying he's been good since the word go. I mean, Trey Lance. I was hoping and praying he would. I don't even know if Trey could even, if Trey was the guy we thought he was gonna be. I don't even think he could get past this. Ain't much better you could play at quarterback and then lose like that. So there's but so much you can do. So if your coaches just fail you, or they can't execute your the players around you, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can really do. But anyway though, I just want to just get this stuff off my chest and vent. Hopefully you guys like, comment, subscribe. This your boy DJ 2K Nitro. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Go Niners.